welcome back to the Indian Infantry, stating that India has to remain prepared for any kind of warfare. Indian Army Chief General Naravane said that the forces can learn many things from the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine. The war between Russia and Ukraine has now been on for 13 days. Moscow launched the invasion citing territorial issues and the eastward expansion of the United States-led NATO. This was after Ukraine had expressed its willingness to join NATO. There are many lessons that can be learned from the ongoing Ukraine-Russia war. The crisis shows that wars can happen at any time and we have to remain prepared for them. The wars wouldn't just be non-kinetic and would be fought in the physical domain also. Gen Naravane told news agency Annie, reiterating that the future war can be fought with indigenous weapons and equipment. The Indian Army chief said that the most important lesson emerging from this war was that the nation needed to be ready to fight future wars with indigenous weapons, stating that wars of the future should be fought with indigenous weapon systems. General Naravane said steps towards Atmanirbhar Bharat in the defense sector need to be taken immediately. It must be noted that India and China have been engaged in a border standoff since May 2020 in eastern Ladakh. So far, the two sides have held 14th rounds of talks. The next round of military discussion would take place on March 11th in Chushul on the Indian side. The forces have disengaged from several friction points, including north and south of Pangong Tso, Galwan and Gagra Heights. Sources in the defense establishment said that both sides will now focus on achieving the resolution of the balanced friction areas. Recent statements from New Delhi and Beijing that have called for a mutually acceptable solution have been encouraging and positive in nature. The areas which are yet to be resolved include Hot Springs, Demchok, and Dapsang. New Delhi has been insisting on a comprehensive disengagement and de-escalation of the situation in eastern Ladakh, while Beijing has been reluctant to discuss Dapsang and Demchok, maintaining that they were not a part of the current standoff.
Thanks for watching Indian Infantry. Please support by like, share, and subscribe.